What's up, people of the world? Welcome back to Social Authority. Today, we're going to be talking about how you can use podcasting to build your brand and to build a community. Because not only can you stream live like this, but you can stream live into your community for private, one-on-one, or group coaching. It's the thing to do. It's the way to go to be efficient with your time. We're going to be talking about it today. It's Pat Hilton Live. Let's roll.
Social Authority Live. Yeah, we turning it up. Dallas, Texas, where they leveling up. You the star, now the stage is yours. Lights on blast, can't ignore. Film posts, get verified, it's your time. Social Authority Live.
Oh yeah,
crazy. Lunch on lock,
it's going down.
Team on deck with the edit so clean.
Welcome back, Pat Hilton, coming to you live as Social Authority, the place where we give it to you straight with no BS. So there's so much BS on social media these days. People are going crazy. They're losing their minds. And one of the things that we can do to combat this is to, number one, put our own voices out there. Make your voice heard. Regardless of what side of the aisle you stand on or what you stand for something. Put your voice out there. But I also encourage you to not get distracted by people that aren't doing anything but crying and complaining and picking fights. There's a lot of that on comment boards. Every single thing that you see posted, people are hacked off, they're fighting, they're arguing, and it's just absolutely ridiculous, dude. So stay away from it. Build your own community, build your own broadcast system. And that's what we're going to talk about today. The people that I see at the highest levels, the people that I see that are doing stuff super big, are the ones that are building their own communities and they're not getting distracted by the noise. So you're either going to be doing your own podcast, creating your own community, creating an environment that is incredible, or you're going to be integrating with something that's already broadcasted, something that's already on your news feed, or an environment that has already been created. What does that mean? Well, your success is going to be broken down into a few different categories. One, who you hang out with. Who you hang out with is going to determine what your results end up as. Because you cannot hang out with a bunch of loser crybabies that do not work hard and expect to get great results. Hey, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning, Lacey. You can't hang out with losers and expect to win. And number two, you got to think about environment, because if you're in an environment that's negative people are going to be there, crybabies are going to be there. Losers hang out in an environment that attracts losers. And trust me, nobody knows this shit better than me. Because I found myself in a ton of environments that were negative. Alcohol, substance abuse, smoking weed all day, every day. Now, I'm actually, unlike most people that smoked a bunch, because I was extremely productive, but I could have been way more productive without it. I have no problem saying that either. I'm actually not against the ganja. The problem with it is when you overuse it, you start to drag. Your anxiety goes through the roof. You can't think without it, or you think that you can't think without it. It's just as much of a abused chemical as anything else. Stay away from environments that promote the use or abuse of chemicals, because you're going to get around people that want to be around people that are getting fucked up and wasting their time. And what's that going to do for you? It's going to fuck you up. In 2026, from what I'm seeing on the internet and from what I'm seeing around the world, it has never been easier to compete at a high level. It has never been easier to hit the top 10% of production because everybody's distracted. 90% of social media users are using social media to argue, to yell at each other, to waste time when you could be using it to broadcast positivity, to attract awesome people, and to attract opportunities. Winners are always looking for people that are hard workers. Here's where I was able to save myself. Even as someone who was a chronic stoner, a daily stoner for over a decade, here's what saved me. I was always looking for the next opportunity to get paid to play guitar. Because for me, as an entertainer, as a producer, as someone who was a video producer, I knew that the only way I was going to make it is if I had more gigs. And so I started to target environments that were business related, people that had businesses, services, products, high level people. Most of those people aren't sitting around playing guitar all day. But guess what? People that sit around and play guitar all day and produce videos and post on social media like I had done for 15 straight years, well, I knew how to service those people in a way that helped their brand. I know how to set up all this podcast gear. I know how to set up all this equipment. I know how to record people. And I turned that into a career. Looking back now, it was my ability to produce myself when no one was watching me that built the skill set that I now sell. Social Authority is the product that we sell. Acoustic Force Media is the company that manages some of the personal brands and corporate brands that you see on your newsfeed every single day. You just might not even realize it's us doing the production, the editing, and the posting of that video content. You wouldn't even know. Because we take a lot of pride in making sure that the client wins. So many people, especially from where I came from in the entertainment industry, they're looking to be the center of attention. They want to be the rock and roll star. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way. And they're looking to get applause and they're looking for outside approval. Again, there's nothing wrong with those things. I actually think those things are very important. But when you rely on those things to fulfill you, what happens? Well, you're leaving it up to the outside world to make you happy. I talk about this in the book. You can download my book for free. Just click the link in the description and download it for free. You don't even need to give me your email. It just takes you right to the file. Takes you right to the file. Read it. Get on camera and start to hold yourself accountable for how you speak, for how you show up, for how you're attracting people to your page. I've seen people posting back and forth, left versus right, about ICE raids, whether they agree or disagree with this person or that person or the other person. Dude, okay, I'm looking for people that want to build elite communities, that want to use podcasting to improve the world. Those people know that, hey, none of this is going to be perfect, and I'm not going to change anybody's opinion on anything when it comes to those topics. If you didn't like Joe Biden, you're not going to magically like him now. If you don't like Donald Trump, you're not going to magically like him today. It's just not going to happen. And nothing you say on the internet, commenting back and forth with anybody, is going to change their mind. But what you can do is use these tools to show people exactly how you can help make their life better. And for us, me, my team is in Venezuela. My team got bombed a week ago. Guess what? We did not miss one post for clients. Not one. People in America are acting like they've got it so hard. My team, my editors, were fucking bombed last week. And they still showed up to work and got the job done the next morning. So I'm really getting tired of people's excuses. I'm getting tired of people acting like it's so hard. It's so impossible. That it's yeah, the game's rigged. The game's always been rigged. But literally, I can speak from experience. And I have a live show that I did with my video editing director. There's 9 guys that work on our video team. They're all in Venezuela. They got bombed a week ago, and they still showed up to work the next day. We did not miss one video edit or one post for our clients. And you think it's so hard while you sip on your latte with your Apple laptop and talk about how bad corporations are. How about you pull your head out of your ass and you start to become a little bit more grateful and thankful for the opportunity that you have to live in the United States of America, the greatest country on the face of the earth. The one that everybody comes to when shit goes south. When things go wrong everywhere else in the world, who do they look to for leadership? The United States of America. So be a leader. Take a little pride in that. Are we perfect? Fuck no. Are we dope as fuck? Absolutely. Where else are you going to go to get the kind of opportunity that you have right now? You have literally a phone in your hand. There's 3 people watching, I guess. 3 people could take your phone, you 3 people, whoever you are, and you could use that phone, put something great out on the internet, and you could get millions and millions and millions of dollars of sales starting today. Ignore the noise, man. Pick a niche, pick a lane. You don't need everybody to follow you. You don't even need millions of followers. It used to be, hey, you need millions of followers so that you could get leads, so that you could close something. Now, and I've been saying this forever, nobody cares about how many followers you have. It doesn't mean anything. I could literally get my bank card right now and buy 1 million followers. It would probably cost me, I don't know, 10 or 11 grand, maybe even cheaper than that. I could go buy millions of followers. That doesn't mean they're going to buy anything. They're fake. People want real, authentic content that they can trust, which brings us to the topic for today. The topic, what I'm doing right now, podcasting, live streaming. You can build a free Facebook group right here on this platform, a free group. Oh, by the way, my daughter made this beautiful bracelet that you're seeing. So if you like it, that's where it came from. You can build a Facebook group called whatever. What my friend Lacey was here. You could build a thing, Lacey's real estate movement. Lacey's real estate movement. Real estate with Lacey. And you could invite people into your group. You could serve them with free value and build your own elite community, your own micro community, your own ecosystem of like-minded people that want to do something, that want to grow, that want to make moves, that want deals. And you could start to attract folks into your category, your niche, by just communicating with them on camera. You don't even need fancy gear. I have fancier gear now, but nothing that I do is really that sophisticated. In fact, I was sending my buddy Kyle Mallion my gear list yesterday. It's really only like 5 things. You got the microphone, the camera, the audio box, the video box, and a computer, essentially. If you wanted to run 5 cameras, we got multiple angles. Don't get it confused, okay? Don't get it confused. Okay? I can run the switcher like a freaking DJ. But none of that stuff's really all that necessary. I send that stuff to the video editors. Get so busy building an elite community and building an online brand that fits people's needs so that when people need what you offer, you are automatically the person that they recommend. There's a lot of people who do video editing. There's a lot of people who do podcasting. One of the things I've noticed that's the difference between us and them is our results and our consistency. It's unmatched. There's nobody as consistent as us. Like I told you, my editing team, all my editors, they live in Venezuela. I think they're the hardest working. They're the best people. They're the most honest. They're the most consistent. They're the most disciplined. I've tried out all kinds of video editors throughout the years, and consistently that country, the people in that country are better than everybody. This is just my opinion and my experience. And I'm a damn good video editor. I closed Grant Cardone and Gary Vee with my bare hands, making them videos, editing them myself, getting booked, and then performing on stages with those people. I know what's good. I know what converts. I've been on stage with the best people in the world at this social media video thing. Unless you can magically, maybe Mr. Beast. Okay, but he came later. Plus, he's a YouTube star, not like a real estate guy or a branding guy like Gary. Ask yourself this year, who do I want to become? And who do I need to get around to become that? Because let me tell you something, these platforms will suck your day away from you. They will suck your energy dry. They will make you absolutely insane. And the fucked up thing is, these people in power, they want that. They want you fat, lazy, stupid, and just pissed off all day. Because then you're easier to control. Elite community leaders do not allow any of that noise to infiltrate their brain frequencies. They do not allow any of that noise to stop them from getting to their goals. They've got their foot on the gas and they're not using the brakes. I encourage you to think about what that's going to require for yourself. It's going to require a lot from me. I got a lot of work to do. But when it comes to winning in 2026, it's never been easier. It's never been easier because now you can literally build your own brand from your house with no budget. You don't have to hire our company. You should, but you don't have to. You don't have to join our community. You should. It's free. One of them's free. But you should. Because if you really want to win this year, there's nothing that can stop you but you. The biggest mistake people make is they think it's up to somebody else when it comes to their results. Oh, it's this person's fault that I didn't make it. It's that person's fault that I didn't make it. It's Trump's fault. It's Biden's fault. It's Kamala's fault. It's Obama's fault. It's Bush's fault. It's Tim Wall's fault. Quit blaming everybody else for the fact that you don't have results. I mean, realistically, if Donald Trump can get elected president, Joe Biden can get elected president, Tim Walz can get elected governor, that should prove to you that any idiot on the planet can be successful at something if they put their mind to it. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. I don't care. Look at the idiots that are getting elected. They're no smarter than you. They're no more talented than you are. They just got their butts out of bed, had a mission, and went out and did whatever they needed to do to accomplish that mission. Again, I'm so sick of this. What side of the aisle that you're on? Dude, what does it matter? I come straight down the middle. I'm not on any side of the aisle. While everybody's distracted on the left and the right, leaves wide open for me to fly right through. Boom. Have you ever seen Star Wars, Return of the Jedi? And this is like Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. So if you haven't seen the movie, which you must be living under a freaking rock if you haven't seen the original Star Wars trilogy. But let me break it down for you what happens. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. So the Rebel Alliance is taking on the Empire in Star Wars. And the Empire wants to crush the Rebel Alliance and rule the galaxy. And the Rebel Alliance, they want freedom. The Rebel Alliance is like entrepreneurs. We are the Rebel Alliance, and the Empire is eating up everything. They're eating up single-family homes. They're eating up media outlets. They're eating up the news broadcasters. They're eating up the politicians. The Empire owns everything. And the last thing that we have, that the Rebel Alliance has, is what? Social media. Social media is the last beacon of freedom for humanity. This is it. We lose social media, we lose freedom of speech. This is it. This is the last stand. I feel like I was built for this moment. The shields are up around around this big Death Star at the end of Return of the Jedi. The Death Star is the most vicious space planet destruction craft ever built. And it can destroy planets with one shot in a second. And it's starting to blow the shit out of the Rebel Alliance. And all of a sudden, the Rebel Alliance wins this battle, the Battle of Endor. Han Solo, Princess Leia, Chewie, R2-D2, and C-3PO blow up this little base on this planet, and it lowers the defense shields on the Death Star. And so the spacecrafts are already up there waiting for the shield to come down. And when it does, they have a small opening to win the battle, to win the space battle. They're completely outnumbered. They don't have the same firepower, but they got way more heart than the Empire. And so I encourage you to think about this. Since the beginning of time, there's always been a Rebel Alliance. Since the beginning of time. Look at Jesus Christ. If you're a believer in Jesus, like I am, you believe that Jesus is the Son of God. Well, I mean, we all know how the story goes. It's the most famous story ever. He was crucified, rose from the dead 3 days later. Some people would call it fake. Some people would say it didn't even really happen, when in reality, it is one of the most documented things to ever happen in the history of mankind. And now the stage is set for us to go out there and to live according to the teachings. If you're a believer, if you're not, you should still live by the teachings. It'll help you a lot. And it can be very, very hard to love thy neighbor when your neighbor wants to kill you. So, what are you going to do? You have to build your own elite force of warriors. Your own elite community of warriors for good, not for negative, for good, so that you can impact the world positively. The best way to do this is by doing exactly what I'm doing right now. I don't sell you or tell you to do anything that I don't personally do. And you shouldn't buy anything from anybody that doesn't do what they sell you or tell you. Now, I'm imperfect. I'm human, sinner, right? Isn't that the whole point of following the word, is surrendering and admitting that you're not perfect? But we have a battle on our hands. A battle for your mind is happening right now. And we're either going to build groups of people that can get specific results, or we're going to destroy each other. It's one or the, I don't think there's any in between anymore. We either find common ground, we build elite communities, we build groups of people that want to win, people that either want to do real estate deals or build a landscaping company or market themselves or whatever it is that you want to do. You want to buy an acquisition. I have a lot of friends, they buy companies. They use SBA money to buy companies that are already cash flowing, put a great operator in place, or there is an operator in place, and then they scale. Anyway, Return of the Jedi, the shields go down, and they have a small opening. They fly in to the Death Star, and they blow up the evil Death Star. Now, for us, in the real world, because this clearly isn't Star Wars, how's the Rebel Alliance going to win, man? I mean, the corporations, the empire is so big now. I'm on their platform right now. Mark Zuckerberg and whoever the other investors are, they own Meta. They own it. I don't exist without it. You still got to play within the confines of the galaxy, the digital galaxy. But what I'm looking for is people that want to spread positive vibes. I think there's enough negativity on the internet. I don't think that I need to contribute to that. I think it's a waste of your time, and I think it's a waste of my time to contribute to negativity. Now, reality can be pretty negative sometimes. So, yeah, there's some negative stuff that comes with reality. But if you're building a brand today in 2026, you can't really avoid social media. You can't avoid it. It is unavoidable. But what you can do is avoid wasting your time arguing with people. And the easiest way to do that is to just broadcast like this, take the content, chop it up, and have it posted for you. Because one of the best things you can do, the best thing that you can do for your business, the best thing that you can do for your business is posting every day on social media. The people that do it are going to get the attention. The people that don't are going to get completely overlooked. But you don't want to be arguing with people in comments or getting sucked into battles that you can't win. You need to be focusing on the battles and the mission that you have, because there's too much at stake right now. The world is moving too fast for you to snooze or put the thing on cruise control, put your life on cruise control and think you're going to get to the destination. You got to have your foot on the gas. That means you need output. You need to be able to communicate. Leaders that can communicate get things done. You can dislike any of these political people that you see on your screen all day. Moral of the story is they're using their voice. And so if you're just the commenter, nobody cares what the commenters think. Nobody cares. You need to be the voice. You need to be the authority. You need to be the person with the seal in front of your name. The seal of greatness. So I encourage you to think about what it's going to take for you to become the kind of person that can get on camera and speak to people. Podcasting for brand building and for community building is the way. Live streaming like this, you can literally build a community, go into the group, and go live to your people, and it costs you nothing. It costs you nothing to have a podcast in 2026. Now, if you want to have dope ass edits and have somebody do X, Y, and Z for you like our company does, hire us. Great. But the excuse that you can't do it in 2026 in the USA is just such a load of crap. You have more opportunity, more of a chance to make money, more opportunity than ever before. It's at your fingertips. The deals that you need are right here in your fingertips on this platform. And many of you are using your time and your phone and your energy to argue with idiots. Cut it off. Cut those people off. Use these platforms to get on camera and showcase your skills, showcase your solution, showcase your services, showcase your products, showcase your ability to be the leader, the authority in your category. There's an opening right now. We're never going to have this opening again. Who knows what's going to happen to social media over the next 5-10 years? But right now, you have an opportunity to go live and to broadcast to people and attract anything you want in this world. Fitness experts are making more money than they've ever made by literally filming themselves working out in their studios, their home studios, just like I am, and selling one-on-one coaching. You want to be a fitness expert? Go look up at this guy. His name is Brian Mark, the real Brian Mark on Instagram. Go follow his content. He'll literally show you how to sell yourself as a fitness coach. He's dope. I follow all of his stuff. I'm not even a fitness coach, and he gives me great coaching advice with his free content. No wonder he's selling a crazy amount of sales every month. That could be you. Only if you're willing to cut out the noise and cut out the people that are bringing the noise. If there's people on your news feed and you're scrolling through and all they do is talk shit and all they do is cry and they're negative and they point the fingers at everybody else for why they're not successful when you live in the United States of America, dude, you're throwing your life away. My editors, my team members that work with me every single day would do anything to live in the United States of America. To not have to worry about leaving their house in Venezuela and having something bad happen because there's narco terrorists everywhere. If you think that place is just magically liberated, well, you're wrong. There is no freedom of speech. Those guys aren't saying anything negative or positive about the government of Venezuela. I know. They're my team members. I talk to them every single day. And then there's Americans sitting there with their Starbucks, their Apple computer, complaining about how bad America is and blah, 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 blah. Like, dude, you have no idea how good we have it. So instead of being the crybaby with their latte and their Apple computer that bitches all day, why don't you be the person with the coffee and the Apple computer that goes on the internet and helps people change their lives? Why don't you go on your Apple or Windows computer and get live on the internet with people that want to do deals in your category and start freeing yourself from the system that you're annoyed with instead of allowing it to kick your ass? Kick back. But kick back in the right way, man. By building people up, not tearing people down. And I'm guilty of this too. I talk all kinds of shit. I'm not perfect, man. I don't regret anything I've ever said, but I've wasted my time being annoyed and pissed off about shit that I couldn't control, or people that were assholes, or people that stiffed me and my company. That's why I get so angry when people screw over my company, because I got editors in Venezuela that can't even fucking stick up for themselves. And you're taking food out of their mouths and their babies' bellies. Spoiled little Americans. We have it so good. We have it better than anybody in the world. Take a moment to think about that and think about what you can do to be the best at what you do. To be the person that is the beacon of light for your category, for your expertise. Put yourself out there. Get so good that you cannot be denied. And let me tell you something. Once you start winning, you're going to realize, dude, then just like the biggest problem you're going to run into is taxes. And you're going to be like, wow. I remember the first year that I really had to pay, and I pay every quarter. And I was like annoyed, but almost like, wow, I actually have something to show for these 25 years of effort, of being willing to die to succeed. So ladies and gentlemen, use these tools to build your brand. Use these tools to make your voice come off for good, because there's too much negativity already. I don't have the energy for it. I don't have the desire to argue with people. I don't have the time to go out there and yell at somebody. I'm trying to take care of my stuff. I'm trying to fulfill my destiny, my mission, my dream. And it involves helping other people. If we don't help other people, we go out of business. Simple as that. We are a service provider. We provide social media management services to elite brands. Without other people, I'm nothing. If I didn't make that song for Grant Cardone that his wife Elena found, I never would have, I don't know that I would have gotten discovered. I did the work. I earned it. Don't get it twisted. But they respected the value and the effort enough to give me an opportunity. When I was broke, addicted, singing in bar corners with a baby on the way, stood no chance in hell to make it. I see a lot of people out there that complain about rich people and wealthy people. There's been this demonization of rich people and wealthy people. And I find it very absurd. I find it extremely absurd. Rich people and wealthy people, those were the people that picked me up out of the bar corner and said my talent was worth something. It wasn't anybody else. Rich people and wealthy people were the ones that when I made them a free video, they said, wow, man, you got a ton of talent. This is really, really valuable. Thank you so much for doing this. What can I do for you? I was almost shocked. Wait a minute. Somebody actually thinks my stuff is good? Because those types of people, rich and wealthy people who are not your enemy, those are the people that see the good in humanity. They hire people. They pay into the system. They outsource stuff to people like me. And if you're sitting in the corner and you're on your last dime, your last dollar, and you feel like nobody cares, the system's broken, you're pissed off, dude, I get it. But what are you going to do to change your circumstances? You know, sit there and yell at X? Yell at people on X? It's not going to fix it, dude. I yelled at gurus and yelled at fakes and frauds and shitheads for years. It didn't change anything. The only thing that changed anything was when I got so good at the service that I provide that we became untouchable in our category. And again, I want to make sure I say it one more time. My video editing team, the group of individuals that I hired, trained, built this team, they're all in Venezuela. And a week ago, they called me and I could hear bombs going off in the background. Hey, boss, I think we are being bombed. This guy's my best friend calling me in tears. And we sit here and we act like it's so hard here. It's so bad here. Wake the fuck up. Success is right here at your fingertips. It's just waiting for you to take action. It's waiting for you to step into it. It's waiting for you to say, I'm done with the excuses. I bought a Stairmaster because I am done making excuses for why I can't get up at 5:15 in the morning and do some cardio and wake my ass up. You want to be the best? You talk about you want to be the social authority? Then get your fucking ass up at 5 o'clock in the morning, hit the freaking machine, hit the sauna and get to work, or don't talk about it. I have to make the same improvements as everybody else. I know your pain, man. I work out every day and I'm like, not jacked like my buddy Chris. And now I'm at the point where it actually bothers me. To the point where it ain't going to be like that very much longer. Cavallini. I'm coming for you, Cavallini. But dude, get around people that push you so hard that you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, yeah, I'm capable of more. That's what these tools are for. That's what podcasting and brand building and community building is for. So that you can get around people that are so good and you can find out what your specific value is to serve those people so that you can elevate. It's all about people, man. It's all about the people around you. And the people around you that are in these negative environments, they're going to stay there forever. And the second that you discharge and go and you're in a positive environment and you're building with great people, some of them aren't going to like it. You start getting jacked. You start making money. You start making decisions that benefit you and your family and your wife, your kids. I don't know, maybe you're a chick. Maybe it's your husband that's now impacted by your improvement. Some people aren't going to like it. Fuck those people. Leave them behind. Some people are there for a reason and some people are there for a season. So I encourage you to use these tools like I'm doing, showing you an example of how to do it. Just hit go. Learn how to talk to the people that you want to do business with and start speaking like the person that you need to become. Start being that person right now. See you on the next one.
Social Authority Live. Yeah, we turning it up. Dallas, Texas, where they leveling up. You the star, now the stage is yours. Lights on blast, can't ignore. Film posts get verified, it's your time. Social Authority Live. TV run and the vibe go crazy. Lunch on knock and the footage look wavy. Team on deck with the edit so clean. Your brand on fire, that content mean. General pass, so you VIP. Every tier got clarity. You ain't here just watching the play. You the headline, stepping and slay. Oh, Social Authority Live. Yeah, we turning it up. Dallas, Texas, where they leveling up.